So I decided to make a review and comparison between the Drybar, the Double Shot styling tool, and the Dyson Airwrap tool. So I've used both. I also used the Revlon Volumizing tool, which is like the original styling tool that everyone loved, me too. And then, you know, after a few months it was a hit. So all the other companies started making their own hair brushes, and a lot of them failed, I would say. Like, you can see a lot of YouTube videos where people compare those two brushes and they are basically exactly the same, they just have different colors. So recently Drybar released their Double Shot brush, which at the beginning I was very skeptical. I thought it would be the same thing, but I read the reviews and the reviews were actually positive. People were saying that the Drybar tool doesn't dry your hair as much as the Revlon one. Basically, it doesn't fry your hair because it doesn't get as hot. And I tested it. You can see in my other video. I'm gonna link it down below and in the comments. I made a video comparing those two brushes, and surprisingly, that is true. Revlon gets a lot more hot. I tested it with a thermometer and also just, you know, by using those two brushes. Definitely the Revlon one, like, I felt like I needed to finish styling my hair faster because it was uncomfortable. It was very hot. The Drybar tool is definitely less damaging to your hair than the Revlon tool. And the reason why I originally purchased the Dyson Airwrap tool was because I wanted a better, healthier alternative to Revlon tool, because I wanted something as powerful as Revlon on high heat, but I wanted something that would be able to change the temperature to cool or low, so it wouldn't burn my hair as much. And Dyson definitely gave me that, although I ended up using just one attachment, which was the smoothing brush, and it would be fine. Like, it would make my hair fully straight. I didn't use any other attachments after all because I just didn't like them. They didn't work as well as the smoothing brush. So basically I paid over, like, yeah, it was over $600 with tax for a tool that I only used with one attachment, and I wasn't even happy with the results because after a few hours of styling my hair with the Dyson Airwrap, my hair would start to get curly. Like, it wouldn't last. So a Revlon tool had, you know, the higher temperature, but it would also make my hairstyle last, you know, up to a few days, which I loved, you know, and that's why I decided to just stop using Dyson Airwrap altogether, and I went back to using the Revlon volumizing tool, which is more damaging to my hair. I can see it, and that's why I was like not fully satisfied, and I decided to see if there is something better out there. I mean, it's been a year since I bought the Revlon tool, and I was thinking maybe there is. Maybe they finally, you know, saw what was wrong with the Revlon tool and they made it better. And I see, and I think that Drybar actually did it, you know. I was very skeptical, like I said before. I didn't think the Drybar tool, which is a lot more expensive than the Revlon tool, like 3 times more expensive. I read a lot of negative and positive reviews, so I wasn't sure if it would be good. But like I said in my previous video about the Drybar and the Revlon tool, I did comparison. I said that I was looking for something that would be as powerful as the Revlon tool on high setting, but it wouldn't get as hot as the Revlon tool on high heat setting, and that's Drybar. Yeah, it's basically like the sweet middle spot in between. It's not too low, but it's also not too high, so it styles your hair pretty quickly. Temperature is not too low. It's as powerful that, you know, it helps you get your hairstyle and, you know, dry your hair fairly quickly. And the only reason why I liked the Dyson Airwrap was that it wouldn't get as hot as the Revlon. I didn't like that I was only able to use one attachment and I paid over $600 for the whole set. It just wasn't worth to me, especially that the hairstyle wouldn't last. With the Drybar tool, surprisingly, I feel like it's pretty similar, the temperature, the high heat on Dyson Airwrap and the high heat on Drybar, but for some reason the brush on the Drybar tool is better. Maybe because of the bristles. So you only get the plastic bristles that I feel like don't work as well on my hair type. Like I need a lot more hair bristles. I definitely prefer that. I also like that it's more round, so I'm able to actually get some curls at the bottom of my hair, which I was not able to do with the Dyson Airwrap. And yes, there is an attachment, the round brush attachment, but I didn't like it. It really pulled my hair. It didn't work well. I hated it. So I used it a few times and I gave up. So yeah, you get that attachment, but I don't think it works as well. It just takes forever to style your hair. It's definitely faster with the Drybar tool. Because, you know, it's something in between. And of course the price, which is a big factor, you know. So the Drybar, the Double Shot tool costs $150 plus tax, and the Dyson cost $500. If you get all the attachments, it's $550 plus tax, so it's around $600 for the whole set. So it's way more expensive, and it's a pretty big box, which, you know, takes a lot of space, you know, which for me it's not an advantage. I don't have a big apartment. I don't have space to, you know, keep all the stuff, but it's a nice that you get that case and you can store all the attachments in it. It's fine. It's pretty nice touch, but I don't think, you know, paying $600 like worth it, especially if you're not gonna use all the attachments. I would definitely choose a cheaper version of the Dyson Airwrap with less attachments because you don't need all of them. I guarantee you're not gonna use all of them. I would probably pick the one with the round brush and the smoothing brush. Because then you get like the full set, I feel. I definitely prefer the Drybar, the Double Shot brush. It works better for me. I get great results with it. It's way cheaper. So yeah, it works for me. But, you know, Dyson Airwrap looks better. It's definitely way better quality. Like you can see, you can compare those two brushes and you can tell like Dyson Airwrap, like, yes, it's way better quality. It doesn't look as cheap as the Drybar brush. I guess it's a little quieter than the Drybar brush, but like it's a different sound it makes. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily like a lot quieter, maybe a little bit, but it's just a different sound. But for my hair type, the Drybar brush just works better and it's way cheaper. So yeah, that's my choice. But I will, you know, if I would get the Dyson Airwrap for free, I probably would have it. I don't know if I would use it, but I'll take it. Yeah, sure, I will take it. But yeah, the Drybar, so far so good. I think it's better than the Revlon tool. I think it's better than the Dyson tool, for me at least. We'll see how long it's gonna last. And we'll see how long, you know, until any other company will come out with another better brush. We'll see, but so far, Drybar brush is my favorite.